I'm gonna say like my favorite song was actually Blossom. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Dig It in the Core Yates. My name is $2 Cuts. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're taking a look at ITZY's latest album, Born to Be. Now I'm going to be doing this review in three parts. The first part, I'm going to take a look at all the group songs. Then I'll take a look at all the individual songs, and then I'll give my thoughts on the album as a whole. I like this album a whole lot with some caveats. Want to find out what these are? Keep on listening. The first part, we got our group songs: Born to Be, Untouchable, Mr. Vampire, Dynamite, and Escalator. Born to Be, you listen to it, it's absolutely face melting. Like, it's just an assault on the senses. They go all in, they do not stop. And I like this song a lot, but this is where some of the caveats come in. I feel like Born to Be is a good song by itself, but the song is elevated by the video. And if you care, I disagree, feel free to sound off in the comments. I just feel like when I listen to the song, immediately I want to see them backed up with the 1 million dancers, just like going hard. Another thing is, like, when I listen to it, I feel like this song, because I connected so much with the video and have to have that video there to get like everything I can from the song, I feel like they might have had like a video in mind when they were making it, because it just feels like it's so tailored to the video. I don't know, it could just be me because I enjoyed the video so much. Mitzi, let me know, sound off in the comments if you think the same thing, but I just feel like it's the two are just like really just made for each other. Now, concerning the group songs, I think they're a little odd because when I listen to them, I feel like the vocals are very forward in every song, and it makes some of the songs a little bit hard to listen to. I didn't feel like I had that problem with Dynamite or any of the individual songs. But for some reason, when I listen to any Born to Be, Untouchable, Mr. Vampire, Escalator, I'm sorry, not Mr. Vampire, Dynamite or Escalator, I feel like there's this bass heaviness in the song. And then when the mids come in with their vocals, they just kind of like shine a little bit too bright for me, and it makes it a little bit hard to listen to. It takes away from the song just a little bit. So the songs, I love the songs a lot, but it just takes away from the listening experience. First, I thought it was my headphones, and I listen on these Cost Porta Pros, and I've had these for years. Audiophiles will swear by them. These are, I know they look dingy, but ask people who like really care about audio, and they'll tell you these are great. So I was like, okay, maybe that's it. Tried it in my car, and I kind of got the same vibe. And then I tried to just listen on my phone speakers, and I was like, wow, I can really hear these voices super duper clearly. And I guess, go figure, it's a phone, but it just kind of showed me that even no matter where I listened to it, I kind of had the same problem with the songs for one reason or another. This isn't taking away from the songs themselves. Like, if I wanted to listen to these songs, I would have to have probably just them coming out from like huge booming speakers and just like shaking my body, or I would have to have them with a video. One of those two, because these songs are great. They're like face meltingly great. If you ever see that meme of Lynn Hamilton and Terminator 2 holding the fence and then the bomb going off, that's what these songs feel like, but in a good way. Okay. And then moving on to the individual songs, I'm sad that we did not get a video from Leah. I thought Leah did. Excuse me. Okay, I thought Leah's song was, it might have been my favorite solo song. So I'm glad that I didn't get introduced to Leah. Again, like, I'm a newcomer to ITZY. So not being able to see Leah in the videos was like a little surprising, because I was like, I thought they were a 5-member group, and everyone was like, no, they are. She's just sick. It's like, oh, well, that sucks. And then I'm like, all right, let's see what she has to offer on the album. Come to find out, she has my favorite song on the album, Blossom, where it's just about her like kind of coming out to the world, I guess, coming out of her shell. You got Runaway with the Broken Love from Woojin. Charyong has Mine, which is like, about I guess finding like, it's kind of like coming out, or like, it seems like the video was trying to imply that it was about coming out as her true self or loving herself, but it was kind of written like it's a love song to somebody else. But where it's like by Yuna, where it had to do with Discovering Yourself Slowly, and then Crown on My Head, Yeji, where it was just like a hard flex. It's like I worked really hard to be here, so here I am. And these songs were amazing. But yeah, Leah killed it, and I was like so happy that we got a good song from the missing member. I'm sure Mitzi's, y'all probably didn't have any doubt, but I don't know what to expect because I'm brand new to this. And concerning like the vocal forwardness of the group songs, I didn't have this problem with the individual songs. I don't know why. So whoever like mastered the group songs, maybe that was the issue. Y'all can tell me if you thought the same thing. I just found the individual songs a lot easier to listen to than I did for the group songs on the album. Okay. And I can, concede that my like some of the hits that the group songs are taking are because of this equalization, but the songs as they are like by themselves are actually excellent. Born to Be and Untouchable and Dynamite Escalator are all like straight up bangers. Born to Be especially, just because, oh my gosh, just like you listen to it for the first 5 seconds, you know things about to go hard. When the beat comes in, it just like absolutely wallops you in your face. And then Mr. Vampire is like a little bit more chill, which I liked a lot. It just kind of shows the range. In terms of the way that they sequenced the album, I think the sequencing was great. They started off with the first four. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen because I'm looking at the sequence. You got the four group songs followed by the 5 single songs closed out by a group song. And I think the sequencing, it makes it pretty fun to listen to. Born to Be Untouchable, boom. Mr. Vampire kind of drops off. Dynamite comes up a little bit. Crown on My Head stays there with, I'd say, Dynamite. And then Blossom, Runaway, Mine, and Yet are just different vibes completely. And it just gives you that range of feeling when you're listening through the album, which I think they really pulled off. Especially I like Runaway a lot because this was like more of like a rock track. And because it was kind of a rock track, the vibe just kind of like veered off. You had kind of like electronic vibes. Crown on My Head was like kind of a harder vibe individually. Blossom was like more grooved out in R&B, and then Runaway came through with the rock, and I thought that was awesome. Yuna kind of with Yet But had this kind of like happy vibe, which totally worked for it because like I'm kind of like an ITZY fan, so it totally worked for me. And then Escalator just kind of like picked up where Dynamite left off. Overall, it's a great album. I would probably rank it like, I don't really know anything about ITZY's other albums, but this is a pretty strong album, and I would be surprised that they would have a lot more albums that were like better than this one. I would probably rank this like an 8.5 or a 9 because all the songs are good. There are no skips on this album at all, none. Each one is like, every song is a good song, and we can't say that about all the groups out there. I'm even gonna concede like Blackpink is one of my favorite groups, and for Born Pink there's definitely at least like 1 or 2 skips on there. Born to Be, on the other hand, does not have any skips. This is an easy listen all the way through. So for this, I'm gonna say like my favorite song was actually Blossom. Surprisingly. Because Leah just came through with this kind of like different groove, and I think coming right in the middle, like close to the middle of the album, it's placed basically perfectly. And then I really like Runaway for the different vibe. Mine was growing on me, and if I could do it with the videos, Born to Be would be my number 1 song for the group, because man, that song is just amazing. That's all I can really say about that. Thank y'all so much for listening. If you have any thoughts on the album too, or if you disagree with anything I said or agree, please sound off in the comments below. And please make sure you hit like and subscribe, because it really helps me with visibility on my channel, and I'm just starting out, really trying to grow it. Thank y'all so much again, and expect more reviews in the future if you like this one. I'll see y'all next time. All right, peace.